Good afternoon, and welcome to More Than Meets the Eye. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today I have for you G.I. Joe Classified Series, Spirit Iron Knife with Freedom the Eagle. Here he is in all of his wonderful glory. We've got Freedom the Eagle on his little perch on the backpack with his wings spread wide, and articulation's so good that Iron Knife can actually come up here and pet the eagle. Yeah, he can pet his friend on the top of the head, and I thought that was pretty cool. I like the articulation on this thing. If you haven't found me before and you're just recently discovering me, I am Blind Prime, and this channel is devoted to raising awareness for the blind through alternative means and methods. Currently, to help fund the channel, because, I am living on a budget, and things are getting tighter these days, I have started a GoFundMe account to help support my channel for the next 6 to 8 months worth of purchases necessary, to keep the channel moving forward and strongly, as well as a few items that I want to get for the channel, like hiring an artist to create a few cool pictures, and so that I can have some neat little Blind Prime merchandise pictures or something like that. I don't know. This channel's growing. It's growing slowly, but this GoFundMe will really help kickstart it for the next year. I've managed to stretch out all the stimulus checks that the government sent us back in 2020 to ensure that this channel keeps running smoothly, but now all that's kind of dried up, and I'm asking you, the viewer, for a little help to help me raise awareness for the blind through alternative means and methods. So, thank you for listening, and let's get into what I consider to be one great G.I. Joe. I have to say, first off, before we really get into it in depth, in the Cobra Officer video, I talked about the boots. This guy's boots are G.I. Joe classified boots. They have the ankle tilt. I mean, they have the little ankle sideways thing, and they also have the up and down ankle motion. So you can have him do like a pedal action on a vehicle or something. I don't know why Cobra Officer didn't have that joint at the foot. That's just, why doesn't he have that joint? It's so weird. And his feet are weird. He definitely stole somebody else's boots. I'm thinking it was somebody from Marvel Legends or Fortnite, but those are not G.I. Joe classified feet. I don't know whose feet those are, but the Cobra Officer's feet are not G.I. Joe classified feet. At least that I've discovered. Maybe my copy was a unique one, and no one else has had that same problem. But let's get into a very cool G.I. Joe. So we're going to, first off, remove the eagle from his backpack. Now the eagle, Freedom here, has a couple of pegs on the bottoms of his feet. And these pegs allow him to stand, lower your arm, thank you, stand on this little pegboard thing. He's got a little perch on the backpack, and it's got 2 holes in it for pegs. So, and putting him in there is actually a bit easier if you take the backpack off his back. So we'll do that now and showcase that. There it goes. All right. So to get him onto the backpack pegs, all you would do is just kind of shift him back and forth until you get it right. That is honestly the most difficult part about this figure, but it's not too bad. It's not too annoying, but it definitely, it works and it doesn't work. These pegs are really small. For a blind person, it is definitely a bit of a trial. So we're not even going to bother with it too much because I don't want to waste too much time today. The Cobra Officer video did get away from me. Alright, let's talk about Eagle first, and then we're going to get into other things. So, Eagle's legs are posable. They're on a little hinge, so they can move up and down, and not really side to side at all, but they do get a nice up and down motion. His little feet are actually on their own unique hinge, I think, aren't they? Yeah. They're on their own tiny little hinge. That's wild. Like, you get some real, you get 360-degree spin with the feet, and wow, like, those are some small joints they managed to do. But those feet can just kind of fold back into there for flight mode. The feather texturing on this guy is top-notch. I love all this texturing for feathers. His wingspan is massive. And, you face planted. Let me just stand over here for a second. I'm going to talk about your eagle, so just don't move, okay? Now let's get your feet. His wings. They're there. Yeah. So really great, really amazing texture on this guy, and I love the ball jointed wings that allow you to do some really cool poses. Like you can have him with one wing down and one wing up like that, and then let's see, can the head actually turn just a little? Yeah, the head can turn, so you can have it like that, like he's doing a spiral down. I just did that again. My God, I just can't stop from knocking you over. Yeah, no, I really like this eagle. I think the eagle's a lot of fun, and I appreciate having another Joe's animal. Now, let's see the wingspan of this eagle, because I mean, apparently, whenever you get anything with a wingspan, you got to measure its wingspan. Why not? We do it all the time. So, from feather to feather, all the way from tip to tip, just the tips, just the tips. Okay, we've got 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 studs long is his wingspan. That's not bad, especially since the bird itself is only right there. Okay, is only 8 studs long. So the bird is only 8 studs long, but his wingspan is 22 studs long. Woo! And I'm knocking him over again. Okay, we're just put that over there and put that over there. All right, eagle, you can sit over here for a second, and we're getting spirit iron knife out over here, and we're going to have him measured. Okay, let's measure up the iron knife. Give a good measurement. Boom, right there. Okay, cool. And that is 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 20. Okay, not 21, but 20. That means that this wingspan should be taller than him, and it is. Neat. Okay, now we're going to bring out our friend here, Mr. Mr. Bat. You stop wobbling on your feet. Oh, right. I posed you so you could counterweight the backpack, but now that the backpack's gone, you're all sorts of crazy. All right, we're going to remove the bat's backpack, and we're going to put these guys back to back. Let's straighten you up. Your knees are all good? Your knees are all good. Okay. Boom. Back to back. Bat is just a bit taller than Spirit. I'd say by a stud, maybe 3/4 of a stud. Possibly, yeah, 1 stud or or 3/4 of a stud. They are side by side, and they're front to front. Pretty nice. They definitely work well together. I like them. I mean, I like the bat, but I really enjoy this Spirit. He is cool. So we've got that done with the measurements. Spirit, go over here and just chill for a second. Don't fall. Don't fall. Okay. All right. So we're getting back over here to Freedom. Now, Freedom the bird, you can remove his wings. And to remove Freedom's wings, I advise that you take your thumb and forefinger and put them as close to the body as you can. Like squeeze them right up in that body, right next to where the wing pops into the socket. And then pull it out from that point. Get it as close to that ball joint as possible to pull it out, because you don't want to, you don't want to break your ball joint or stretch any of this plastic. This plastic is kind of moldable, and I do worry about it stretching. That may be a wrong fear I'm having, but it's still something that I'm worried about, so I'm trying to make sure it doesn't happen. Now you have this wingless eagle. Oh no! But we have these 2 cool wings that you can put on either side. And you know the right sides for the wings because the ball joint will be closer to the head than the rest. So when you feel the wing, the side that has the ball joint on the closest side needs to be where you plug it in, and allow the back. I think so. Maybe I'm getting that wrong. You know what? I think I'm getting that wrong. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to go. Maybe it's supposed to go like this on this side. Let's see. Oh, that fits better. Okay, so I was wrong. The ball joint needs to be at the top, and then let the rest of the wing hang below the ball joint. Because if you have yourself a Spirit, you'll see that there's a ball joint, and then there's like an entire pinky nail's worth of space below it. So I'm just going to put that ball joint in on this other side. And now Spirit's got his wings folded up, and we can just have him kind of pose down here on the ground. Like he's looking around for stuff. He's poking around. He's like, what's this over here? What's this over here? He hops around like a bird hops around on the ground. All right. We can put him over here. so he can just hang out and chill with his other wings. You can look at them oddly, like how did they get there? I have them on, but how did they get there? Okay, let's talk about Spirit now. And Spirit is a wow. They went out of their way with this guy's just molding and the stuff they put on him. He's got this cool harness style thing that stretches over stretches over both shoulders, but only has one strap going down the back, like you see here on the back, and that's pretty neat. I do think it's kind of cool. That feels like a grenade or something on his chest, or maybe that's another GoPro camera. And then right here at his chest, we've got a knife with a sculpted leather sheath right here on his chest, and the knife comes out pretty easily, and it's a decent knife. It doesn't have as much molding as I would like, or sculpting as I would like, but you still feel a sculpting of a handle there, so that's pretty cool. And his face sculpt is, let's see, we got a nice mouth there, because I don't think, yeah, no, there's the mouth. That's a decent mouth, and decent nose. He's got that, got a very prominent nose there. He's got some nice eyebrows, some thick eyebrows, and then he's got this little headband on that goes around his hair and keeps it down, and his hair comes around on either side in a couple of ponytails that drop down on either side of his shoulders, then just around his collarbone region. They are very tightly braided, and that's pretty cool. He's got like a Jedi apprentice hair braid, a Jedi apprentice braid on each side of his head. That's it. That head sculpt is pretty nice, and I like the sculpt of the bandana he's wearing. That's fun. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a bandana he's wearing. That's pretty neat. Now, getting over to his front of his chest, we've got some molding of what you got this nice molding here for his suit, like his military garb that he wears. You got a slightly popped up collar, or is that just, yeah, no, there's the collar. Yeah, the collar's not folded down, it's slightly popped up, but it's mostly a collarless outfit that he's wearing. And it comes down here to there, and we can feel where it's buttoned down, and he's got some nice movement there because of that. Because he doesn't have too much going on his chest area, we get a nice ratcheted clip up and clip down, but he's not like the ninja stuff, so it's not on a ball joint, so he can't go all over the place. He can just go forward and he can go backward, and it's on a ratchet, and you get a nice soft click there when you do that. And this is going to be nice for posing him in all sorts of different directions because he's a sniper, so you want to kind of pose him laying on the ground, and ooh, you can get that nice, so you can actually have him laying on the ground and looking up, and he can put that sniper rifle in his hand. That's good. I like that. Let's click that back. Okay. That's a good joint right there. Really great articulation, and the fact that it's ratcheted really helps. And he's not wearing much in the terms of armor because he's more of a stealth scout sniper. So it makes sense not to have too many things jingling about. We turn him around on this side, and we get this little pocket that he's got. Doesn't have anything in it, but there's a little pocket right above his right buttocks, and another little pocket right above his left buttocks. And then on his left upper thigh, we get another knife. This knife has an eagle sculpted into it, onto the head of it, and you can pull this knife out. It doesn't like to pull out very well, but you can. Come on, give me the knife. Give me the knife. There it goes. Okay. So this knife is similar to the other one, but it's a bit smaller, and it doesn't have a hilt to it. It's more of a ceremonial feeling knife. Like it's got some molding on the sides, like it's etched, and it doesn't even. It's weird. It doesn't have a cross guard for a knife of this size. It definitely feels ceremonial, very ceremonial. So we're going to put that back in there, and it locks into place very well. Like, you can barely even get this thing out when you put it in there, and I like that. I always love it when the accessories fit inside their little holsters tightly, and you can actually kind of carry the figure by the holster. That's good. All right, on his right leg, we have a pistol, and he's got shoved down into this little holster. And this is a beast of a pistol, just like we saw with Cobra Officer in that, it's an upgraded pistol. This definitely feels more like a Desert Eagle or something akin to that. This has some power behind it. That is a powerful gun. And I have a feeling he uses it to kill rattlesnakes. Because if you're wandering around in the woods and stuff, you're going to come across a lot of poisonous snakes, and some poisonous snakes require high caliber rounds to the head. That just, some of them can be really brutal. If you're not careful, and you get in a fight with a snake, you're going to want a nice gun like that. Now, let's see. Up here on his arms, we get some nice texture of a rolled up sleeve. And we get the rest of his hand down here. He's wearing a glove. And get really, really good muscle texture going on with his forearm. My God, this guy's forearms are beast. And I really like the feel of this rolled up t-shirt. I mean, this rolled up long sleeve shirt. That's nice. And that one's got a little pin in it to hold it steady. That's cool. That's a cool attention to detail. And, on his left arm, we don't have the same textures here on his left arm. We've actually got a glove for eagles, falconer's glove or something. And I don't know if this has any siege little ports in it for the eagle's feet. I'm not sure about that. Let's see. It's got two spots that feel like they're buckles, though. They don't feel like they're ports. It would be cool if there were ports here, and that would be neat. Wait, is that a port? Nope. Nope, no ports on his arm, sadly. But that arm is meant for holding your eagle friend. Yeah. It's just, you can't port him there, and eagle friend is really, really kind of top heavy. So, eagle friend, just chill. There you go. All right. This guy is top notch. So let's get back to the legs with the molding on the legs. We've got some nice straps that are strapped into both of the holsters, and they're really just blows me away. Just blows me away how they do this stuff. That is cool. He's wearing some nice knee pads. They are smoothish, so I'm thinking that those are actually metal knee pads. And he's got regular pants on. I don't know what color the pants are, but he's definitely got regular pants on. And then he comes to these nice boots. He's got some good boots that go up mid-calf, most of the way to the knee. And, he's got that nice boot spin there. And then we come to his boots. He's got the articulation, allows him to do the pedal stuff that the Cobra Officer didn't have. And he's already got articulated undersides of his boots. And I've tested it. His portholes in the bottoms of his feet are the right size for G.I. Joe Classified. So, don't know what happened with the Cobra Officer, but that's Iron Knife. And let's talk about some more, finally, his backpack and his gun. Now, anybody who's watched my videos knows that when I was covering Zartan, I really appreciated the little peg that they put on the side of Zartan's backpack, that you could put a gun just through the peg. Ooh, hey, that ammo pack comes out. That's cool. But I talked about how cool of an idea it was to actually have a peg there and be able to hold the gun onto the side of the backpack from where the trigger's at. And how I really hope that in the future, G.I. Joe Classified did that more. And I'm happy to say that Spirit does that. You could put his sniper rifle into a peg that's on the side of his backpack, so it sits on the side of his backpack. Isn't that cool? I love that. Now let's talk about this sniper rifle. This thing is the first sniper rifle I've received in G.I. Joe Classified. I've missed out on all the ones that come with sniper rifles. I got the regular release Zartan, who didn't come with a sniper rifle, by the way. That's just wrong. Are you gonna give us a Zartan without a sniper rifle? I ended up getting the Fortnite arcade machine just so that my My G.I. Joe classified Zartan can stand on top of the fridge with a sniper rifle pointed at anybody trying to steal my ice cream. And I mean, I think that's appropriate place for Zartan, protecting the ice cream. But all right, well, enough about Zartan. This guy's sniper rifle is cool. He's got a very long scope, very long. I'm wondering if this scope can do more than just regular scopes can. If it's an unpowered scope, then this thing can has an insane zoom on it. But if it is a powered scope, then this thing could probably have starlight vision and stuff, and that's cool. It's got molding on the rifle at the butt, so that shock absorbers for kickback. And this butt on this rifle is actually very unique. It feels like there's more stuff in there to absorb kickback. Like it's definitely a cool rifle. And we come down to the front of the rifle. It's just basic rifle. Goes all the way down to a nice barrel that feels like it has some sort of suppressor on the end. But this is actually a barrel tip used for sniping that takes the flash from the bullet and kind of kicks it off in different directions and doesn't make it as prominent. It allows the flash to disperse. So when the bullet comes out, it doesn't this big flash. Instead, you get a lot of little bitty flashes around it. And that can help keep you hidden and allow you to move to another place. At least that's what I know about it. Don't quote me on that. I am not a weapon person. And it has a removable ammo pack. So that's a cool little bit. And we're going to put the rifle down because the rifle is awesome and I love the rifle. I love the fact I got a sniper rifle. And finally, we come to the backpack. And the backpack is like the G.I. Joe classified backpacks. It's got a lot of cool molding in there and sculpt work to be cloth filled with a bunch of supplies. And it also has the perch on its, well, I guess that's the left-hand side. For you, it would be the right-hand side because of, where we're sitting. But it's got this nice perch here for for Freedom the Eagle to perch on. It's got a couple of peg holes in it. It is a top-notch, backpack, and this backpack really helps stabilize him whenever he has the eagle on his back. And yeah, guys, that has been Spirit, Iron Knife, and Freedom the Eagle. I have to say that compared to the officer, this is a better figure in a few ways. And the officer is a cool figure, without a doubt, and he comes with some really neat accessories. But when it comes to what G.I. Joe Classified's all about, Spirit wins in that lineup. He's got everything. He's got molding down to every single square inch of his body. He's got a crazy awesome sculpt work. And that's mainly because, unlike Officer, he's not an army builder. You can't have an army of Spirit Iron Knives. So the Officer had some things cut on it so that it would look better when there's 3 or 4 of them lined up next to each other. And Spirit had a little extra time and attention spent on him. And I really like the fact that they did spend a time and attention on Spirit, because Spirit feels amazing, and Spirit is a recommended action figure, in my opinion. I like Spirit, and I like Freedom the Eagle. I think they're both excellent, excellent inclusions into the G.I. Joe Classified lineup. And before I go, I just want to remind you that I do have a GoFundMe going on to help fund my channel for the next 8 to 9 months. And if you can figure it out, let me know what's up with the Cobra officer's boots. I was just so curious about those boots. What's up with those boots? All right, well, that's been all for now. Until next Prime, bye-bye.